And we are starting with breaking news where police are looking for a couple of people in this Spring neighborhood after a man was shot and killed.
Brett Buffington is there tonight. Brett, what have you learned?
Amia, we just learned from investigators those two suspects that police are looking for here this afternoon, they are teenagers as well as the victim in this shooting. This happened in a car on the other side of those police lights down there. Take a look at some of this video. We shot it when we got here. This shooting, the police got this call around 4 o'clock this afternoon. They say that they believe at this point there was some kind of altercation, a fight in this car, and it led up to this shooting. Of course, police here certainly trying to find those two people they're looking for this afternoon, this evening. One of those is a Hispanic male, the other a black male. They were both last seen wearing hoodies. And now in this neighborhood tonight, police believe those two people could be hiding in one of these homes. So asking people here in this part of Spring to be vigilant. If you see something suspicious, please call police. We're live in Spring. Brett Buffington, KHOU 11 News.
All right, Bruff, thanks for the update there. It has been 3 months and Galveston police still don't know who this little boy is whose body washed ashore back in October.
So today, police and the FBI took an extraordinary step to help identify him. Matt Doherty is live in Galveston with the difficult photo investigators have released and what else they're saying about the boy. Matt?
Linda, the photo is disturbing, and we're going to show it to you tonight. Under any other circumstances, we wouldn't, but police believe that someone out there watching tonight might have the information that could help put this little boy to rest. Tattered teddy bears, toy trucks. People moved by the story of the 3-year-old after death have built this collection of items, constructed a cross. You mattered, little guy. But at this point, nobody can say if the little boy had any toys or if he really did matter to anyone.
And autopsy results indicate that prior to his death, little Jacob showed signs of neglect and injuries consistent with abuse.
In a desperate attempt to find someone to step forward,
we've exhausted all the other things that we can do to help get this child identified.
The Galveston police captain taped a photo of the boy to the podium, taken on the beach the October evening he was discovered, washed ashore by the waves.
It's extremely frustrating. It's challenging to know, you're a detective, you want to solve the case, right? Well, where do you go when no one's coming and telling me what's happening?
For now, police have given him the nickname Little Jacob. Detective Jeff Banks says it's the only case he's worked on every day since the boy's body was found 3 months ago. In that time, he's vetted hundreds of tips, but nothing's panned out.
Someone has seen him. That child deserves to be identified and properly laid to rest, but for this to happen, input from the public is absolutely crucial.
The FBI is now offering a $10,000 reward to anybody who has any information. Needless to say, if you do, you're asked to call the FBI or Galveston Police right away. We're live on Galveston Island, standing for Houston. Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.
Such a difficult story. Let's hope someone makes a connection and calls. Thanks so much, Matt.
Some serious charges tonight against a 14-year-old in Pearland who police say made threats against his own school on Snapchat. The boy now facing a terroristic threat charge. The boy was a student at Barry Miller Junior High School. Turns out a mother in the district is the one who alerted police. Adam Bennett is there tonight. Adam?
Well, Lynn, police say she called them after her kids got what they call disturbing messages through that social media app. Police then looked into it and arrested the teen a short time later. Now, I spoke with a police officer today who is familiar with the case. He told me these messages were vague. He says it was something along the lines of, "Don't come to school tomorrow or else." Now, while that officer says it did not mention a specific weapon or act, he says it did allude to possibly bringing a gun to school or something similar. But both parents and police told me that's a message they take seriously, no matter how it's communicated.
I don't think you should be threatening the school because, you have kids and we have seen so many times what happens in school when kids get violent or they threaten something and it happens, so it's scary.
Again, if he says he's joking, but his joke or prank caused everyone else to react or caused alarm throughout the community, then that is obviously an element that is in the criminal charge, and that's exactly what happened.
And today, Barry Miller Junior High's principal sent a letter to parents telling them about this threat, also assuring them that police will be present at the school. She went on to say that the student who posted the threats allegedly will not be at the school. Now, district spokesperson referred all other questions back to Pearland Police. Meanwhile, Officer Wells told me that student is not welcome back here at the school while the administration figures out what his future may be and what his punishment may be. Len?
Very tough lesson to learn, Adam. Thanks for the update.
After nearly a week, we are finally hearing what happened during a botched FBI rescue mission that ended in the death of the kidnapping victim agents were trying to rescue. Tonight, Houston police tell us they are conducting their own investigation into exactly what happened. Ulysses Valladares, a father from Conroe, was kidnapped from his home. He was later shot and killed by an FBI agent. Here's what police say went down. FBI intelligence told agents that Valladares was in the back room of a house. Tactical teams planned to storm their way in through the front door. Two agents went around back to a window. They broke in but dropped their tool, so one agent used his rifle to keep breaking his way in. Police say Valladares, despite being duct taped, started pulling on the rifle. Houston's police chief says the agent feared he was losing control of the rifle, so he fired 2 shots, not knowing it was the man they were trying to save. One of those bullets struck Valladares, killing him. The attorney for the victim's brother calls this a calamity of errors.
If I am duct taped in a room and it's dark and I don't know what's going on and a piece of steel touches me that resembles a barrel, and I don't know if his eyes were covered or not, that wasn't clear, but of course I'm going to grab that and get it away from me. Why that happened is something that we're going to have to explore.
The FBI says they are working with the U.S. Attorney's Office. Police say the agent is cooperating and has been interviewed. Investigators say another update will come in a few weeks.